Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another post game for the Montreal Canadiens, game number 14. Yes, they lost, but we have 1 point. We lost in overtime by a score of 3-2 against the Los Angeles Kings. I'm going to give you all the information you need to know for the post game for the Montreal Canadiens. Your Bleu, Blanc, Rouge. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. Before we start, we invite you subscribe. Please click on the likes and finally give us your comments about the game. What do you think about what the Montreal Canadiens did overall? But I'm going to give you everything you need to know right now. And let's dive in and talking about this game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Los Angeles Kings. First of all, like we do at the beginning of the post game, we talk about the score sheet, and you can see right there. So the Kings with the W get now a 7-5-1. They have 6 W straight. They are the hottest team in NHL at that moment. And for the Montreal Canadiens, they are now a 3-10-1. So what happening during this game? First of all, at the first period, Montreal get out very quickly, good, not too bad. And then the momentum shift a little bit, but he keep confidence in Montreal. The one thing I was impressed for the first period, the implication of the defensemen on the offensive side. You see a couple of times Chariot, you see Romanov, you see Kulak. They were joining the rush of the Montreal Canadiens, and that was a good sign for me to see the RD do the same, something different. Like usually, they never go deep in the zone. One time we saw Kulak behind the net, and Romanov did the same thing. So from the opponent goaltender, so it was pretty good for me to see that. No goal until the 15:03. Again, I'm talking about the D. Ben Chariot was about 4 feet on the left side of the Petersen. They have 3 shot back to back. Petersen make all the stop, the save, the rebound all the time. The King tried to put the puck out, but Likonen and Evans keep the puck in, and then finally the puck goes straight on the blade of the stick of the Chariot, and Chariot on the wrist shot put the puck in behind Petersen. In that way, the Montreal Canadiens for the second game back to back take the lead by a score of 1-0. It was the only goal of the period. The shot was 13-8 for the Montreal Canadiens. That gives you an idea. Montreal dominate a little bit more during that game for the first 20 minutes. And overall, Montreal played well. Jake Allen was not too much busy. Montreal could have about 3 more opportunities. Calvin Petersen was set in front of net. And on the flip side, Kings a little bit slow the first period, to be honest with you. Now, the second period, exactly what happening again, Vegas. Remember the Vegas 20 versus 1 shot. Montreal lead by 2. And we thought this is going to be a great game for Montreal. Same thing happening there. They fall apart. But only thing, the goal, only 1 goal, and one from Brendan Lemieux, and this is a mistake for me. It's not a second goal of the year. It's first goal of the year at 4:56. Jake Allen was not great on that one there. I understand it was a good shot, top corner, but Allen stay inside too deep in the crease and also dropped down a little bit too faster. And Lemieux beat him over the right shoulder of Allen. Lizotte and Butch Foot got an assist on that one over there. It tied the game 1-1. But again, that period, guys, it was all about the Kings. 17 shots versus 5. If Allen make a bad goal on that one there, looked bad. He did very well after that. He make a big save a couple of times, but the King was all over in Montreal. And usually Montreal struggle in the second period. I don't know because the bench is far away or they stay too long on the ice. But again, the time management is not great during the second period, and they struggle most of the time since the beginning of the year. So 1-1 after 40 minutes. We still in the game. We are all excited, all the fans of Montreal, to see Montreal game there. But boom, drop the puck at the third period. The puck go unfortunately on the beside David Savard. David Savard tried to push the puck, get beat by Iafallo. Bing, bang, boom, boom, bing, bang, boom. 6 again. Iafallo beat Jake Allen again. Not too much selling on that goal again. And then after 6 again at the beginning of the third period, Montreal trailed by 1 right now. And you can feel it inside the building and the players and me, myself. Oh my God, here we go. Let's do it again. But no, they turn around. They may be king after the goal, maybe the first 3 minutes of the period, they keep the momentum. But after that, Montreal pick it up slowly, and they were coming back and very quickly they keep the momentum shifting for them, and they attack more and more Petersen. Not a great opportunity, but still controlling more the puck, everything like that. And then the King got a penalty at 10 minutes 50, I believe. And then Montreal have possible to score. At that moment, I said, here we go. It's time to score and make a goal there, tie the game 2-2. No, did not do it. So we have to wait about 13:22. An amazing, great play. Kulak pass to the Canadian to Evans. Evans coming to the blue line inside the zone, and then moved left to right, beat the defenseman, and a major league shot, to be honest with you. Top shell over the shoulder, the left one of Cal Petersen. It was an amazing, great shot, to be honest with you, by Jake Evans, and tied the game. It was the second goal of the season, 2-2 with 6 minutes, 38 seconds to go. We say, oh, possible Montreal win tonight. We'll see. Then Philippe Danault, the welcome back kid that come to around the board and trip Montreal Canadiens player, got a penalty about 15 minutes, about 4 minutes at the end of the game. I say, here we go. Power play. Let's do it. We have a great power play. So we go in overtime. Montreal shot. First of all, the 13 shot for Montreal, 7 for the Kings for the third period. Again, Montreal dominate for me 40 minutes of the game. Then on OT, Montreal have a good opportunities. Petersen make a big save. Obviously, Cam beat Jake Evans on the left side of Jake Allen coming down, and then he beat Jake Allen, and that's it. Montreal lost 3-2, and OT, the shot 35-34, advantage the Montreal Canadiens. Let's dive in now about what we do, the by numbers. First of all, 3-2 OT for Kings, shot 35-34 Montreal. Face-off 51-49, advantage Montreal. Power play, both teams are 0. And 4 attempts for the Kings, 3 for Montreal attempts. Hit 33 Montreal, 16 only for the Kings. Block shot 24 Kings, 18 Montreal. Minute penalty 10 for Montreal, 8 for the Kings. Finally, 12 giveaway puck for Montreal is 16 for the Kings. Iafallo have a 1 goal yesterday. He scored his his third goal in 2 games against Montreal Canadiens. Iafallo shot 8 times on Jake Allen yesterday, and Roy played the most at TOI for the King, 25-23, and Cal Petersen stopped 33 of the 35 shots he faced for a save percentage of 9-4 and 3. For the Montreal Canadiens, Lekonen was the best with 2 assists yesterday. Mike Hoffman shot 7 times. Calvin Petersen, Ben Chariot played a solid game yesterday, 24-54. And then Jake Allen stopped 31 to 34 shot for a save percentage on 9-1 and 2. Here we go. Let's start with the 3-star of the game. The third star, Iafallo. 1 goal, 8 shot, 20 minutes, 23 minutes, 20 till I got 23 minutes, Iafallo. The second star, not Evans, Jake Evans. 1 goal, 3 shot, 19-11 is more TOI of the season. Of course, the first star of the game, the goal winner of the game at the OT, Adrian Kempe with 1 goal tonight, and of course 1941 TOI. So great performance for the 3 players during the game. The next thing we want to talk about is the Frenchy corner, where you talk about coach. First of all, the Montreal Canadiens lost 3-2 in OT, but they take the lead for the second game back-to-back. It was pretty good to see a goal of Ben Chariot. The welcome home Danault, they make a really nice video. Great standing ovation by the fans. It was great to how they respect Philippe Danault, and glad we give him a nice standing ovation after many years when the Montreal Canadiens won the, French Canadian born and Victoriaville. So great to see Philippe Danault to get that kind of ovation. During this first period, the second period, we see also Jake Allen struggle. So I'm going to split this one down on the goal of Brendan Lemieux. Like I mentioned earlier, over the shoulder. I think he should stop that puck over there. The second period, the Kings dominate completely. 17-5 the shot. But I would tell you one thing. Jake Allen, after the goal, he came back stronger. He made a couple of big saves. One on the back door on Philippe Danault with a pad. And then Cam after that, back-to-back. Honestly, Jake Allen have an amazing, great rest of the second period to keep the Montreal Canadiens in the game and keep the game 1-1. Then suddenly, at the beginning of the third period, we mentioned earlier, 6 seconds, bing, bang, boom. Like I said, David Savard make another mistake, another for the season, like he does. And then Yafalo took advantage of his speed, come to back on the right side of Jake Allen. Great shot over the glove, and they take the lead 2-1. But the scenario of this part, guys, is Peseta. First, he got a penalty at the zone of the first period, I believe, for a tripping. So far, so good, first penalty. But it was the second game again, he made that penalty. And he was during the second period because the momentum shift after that, and the King took control of the game. He did the same thing the game before against Vegas. Again, third period, he started to pushing each other with Lemieux. He got also both of them 2 minutes each other, all good, talk each other in the penalty box, blah, 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 blah. Then they get out of the box, they follow each other. Then at the end of the shift, beside the bench of the Montreal Canadiens, Peseta cross-checking him, and again, he get another 2 minutes. Unacceptable. Whatever you are, a rookie, whatever you want to put your name, stay in the lineup. This is impossible to do this. The tie, the game is 2-1 if you turn that. So for me, this is not right for Peseta. On the flip side, Romanov, an amazing, great hit, guys. And that's make the chance of the third period where the Montreal dominate 13-7 the shot. But I really like the hit of Romanov, changing the momentum. The Montreal get better until Jake Evans score at 15:03 and tie the game 2-2. And another great goal from him. Major League, like I said, a top crossbar down a shot. But after that, Montreal have again another power play, the third of the game. And almost at the end of the game, when Philippe Danault go to the box, and they cannot take advantage of that. And that's what I always said for the last couple of games. Montreal get the lead, cannot hammer the other team, finish the game or close the game right there. Again, they could win this game if they score power play. They cannot do it. They cannot put the goal. Again, it's another game with only 2 goals, guys. They only have an average of 2 goals per game. That's about. Zone OT, same problem. They have 4 shots. They could, a great opportunity, cannot score. But what about the Dawson Brown hit on Nick Suzuki? OMG. This, you talk about Romanov earlier. Dawson Brown destroyed Suzuki. His head was down at the blue line. And but again, after that, Kemp beat Jake Evans, he scored. And the Kings win the game for 3-2, and that way was the end of the game and OT. Montreal got 1 point at least. That's the good news about that one there. Let's moving now with the stat of the game we do every time. This is give you an idea of the TOI, the goal, the assist, the block shot, and the face-off, and also the XGF, JX, GA, and everything like that. The game score and the season average. That give you an idea who performed the best on the both ways, defensive, offensive. Lekanen even was the best game of the season in my eyes. Finally, the bottom 6 step up. Chariot also have a great game. Obviously, Anderson, the last 3 games struggle. Like Dave Orac, again, they continue to struggle. Both them, the last 4 or 5 games. -2 for Anderson, by the way. The next video, the next graphic I want to mention to you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to disappear for that one again. And this give you an idea where defense, the offense is well miscellaneous. You can look about this. And that's reflect exactly the graphic prior that give you an idea. The player performed, but now more on different occasions during the game. And then after that, I want to mention is that overall, since the beginning of the year, all the stat, exactly the graphic I just mentioned, but this is since the beginning of the year, like I mentioned. Some of them are 14 games. You can see that. And that gives you an idea. David Savard, the worst at minus 32, and the best so far. And that's not Nick Could play only 5 games, but Nick Ziski is at 0.81. Look, guys, this concludes another video of the post game for the Montreal Canadiens. Again, they lost but a little bit advantage. We see Montreal compete a little bit more. Unfortunately, they did not play the 60 minutes and they paid the price. But he was excited to see this game going to OT. First time for the Montreal Canadiens. They play over 60 minutes. And as a fan, it's great to see a little bit more excited because we did not get excited a lot since the beginning of the season, to be honest with you. So thanks again for watching another great video of with the hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy. But before we leave, we invite you, don't forget, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. Et je vous souhaite une très belle journée, mes amis. On se revoit plus tard pour une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur, Coach Frenchy.